Hello everyone, welcome back to the Dragon Shrine. I'm Haru. Today's video, I'm going to show you guys a deck profile of a Blue Eyes White Dragon deck. Now this Blue Eyes White Dragon deck is post-April Banlist. Whew, man, today a lot of things happened. The end game is here. I'm going to watch it with my friends later this evening. And also, I think there's some big news on the MTGs as well. They're going to have a pack opening of a War of the Spark. A pre-release of the War of the Sparks, which is also a big thing for the MTG. And as for Yu-Gi-Oh, there is a new Forbidden and Limited list. Now, Konami had hinted that the list will not be as excessive as before. Nonetheless, the same could not be said as the impact of this list. Now, there's only 8 cards that undergo changes, but these cards affected a lot of decks. And I'm going to talk especially about how it affects my Blue Eyes White Dragon deck. Now, if you go through the list by Konami, you probably already have, a lot of people already talk about it. For the Forbidden list, first, Summon Sorceress is now in the Forbidden list. Phantom Knight Rank Up Magic is also in the Forbidden list, which is a shame because I just ordered my Legendary Heroes deck, and now a lot of cards in it is unplayable. So I might reconsider on what I'm going to do with the deck now that some of the cards are in the FNL list. But most importantly, for a Blue Eyes White Dragon players, Dark Matter is now forbidden. This card helps a lot, especially in the pure build Blue Eyes White Dragon deck, and with the card being forbidden, we Blue Eyes players have to think a lot of how we're going to do this deck, and perhaps this is a good chance for me to address the issues of the extra deck for the Blue Eyes White Dragon. As you can see, they don't, aside from the Galaxy package, Blue Eyes White Dragon does not have a good amount of extra deck monster, and I really do hope Konami fix this in the future. Also, for the limited list, Lady Debug is now limited to 1. Thank God I didn't buy 3 of those structure deck just to get 3 of Lady Debug, because now it's limited to 1. Phantom Sky Blaster is limited to 1. Is expected. Free token in the today's format is always overpowered. So yeah, limited to 1. Also, Sky Striker is Kagari. If you're playing in the competitive scene, then you might welcome or might not welcome these limitations. But as for me, I'm impartial with it. In semi-limited list, there's Super Poly being semi-limited to 2. Previously it was limited to 1, so now people will have more options of playing this in their deck. I'm thinking of doing so, but there's a problem with that. The card currently sits around, I think, $10 or something. Is way too expensive. Unless they're going to reprint it again, maybe as a common reprint, then it's a no option for me. For the unlimited is a Michelinosaurus. Not my concern, but Dino player, I know they'll welcome this unbanned. Now, I'm going to talk about my Blue Eyes White Dragon deck post April ban list. For the main deck, as usual, we play the 3 Blue Eyes White Dragon. Okay, everyone know this. Legendary Dragon with powerful engine of destruction, visually invisible. Very few have faced this awesome creature and lived to tell the tale. Oh man, the flavor text. If only it's true in gameplay. Still, very strong card. Then I play 3 Blue Eyes Alternative White Dragon, another important addition for the deck. Still playing 2 Dragon Spirit of White. Heavy hitter deck like Blue Eyes White Dragon are very prone to back rows, therefore Dragon Spirit of White is a welcome addition as it removes back rows. It banish it as well. I'm still trying to make this Archbrave Armorfish Goliath lockdown works. I have to admit, now that Galaxy Dark Matter is gone, there seems to be a little point of playing these 2 cards because you can't really dump it in one turn that easily anymore. You need at least a Foolish Burial and a Dragon Shrine in order to do so. So we'll see. Then I play 2 White Stone of Ancient. Shout out to DarkUyab, I think, Alan. Everyone in the Blue Eyes community know him. So he played 2 of this. I have to admit, by now this card is not really as impactful as before, because there are a lot of ways to dump your Blue Eyes White Dragon to the deck, to the graveyard, sorry. And by the time this card come out, you probably have like 2 of them in the graveyard anyway, so it's really, but still very important to be added in the deck. I'm playing 1 White Stone of Legend. This card is still useful as 1. Next I play 3 Sage with Eyes of Blue, important searcher for our deck. So that's for the Blue Eyes and the big dragons. For hand trap, oh yeah, before that, I'm also playing the Blow Up Bulb. It's one off. For hand trap, I'm playing 2 Ash Blossoms and Joyous Spring and 1 Effect Valor. Now, if you want to ditch the Armorfish, Goliath and the Archbrave Dragon cards, you might want to add another 2 hand trap. For me, the option will be, get it here, a Droll and Lockbird or Ghost Ogre and Snow Rabbit. I also have 1 Ghost Bell and Haunted Mansion from my dual power unboxing, but I think I need at least another one to make it much more consistent in the deck. So that cards are in the side deck for now. Moving on to the spell and traps, we're playing 3 The Melody of Awakening Dragon. Not much to be said, it's a very important card in the deck. 3 Trade In, another important card in the deck. 1 Dragon Shrine, no, actually 2 Dragon Shrine. Now that the Dark Matter Dragon is not playable, I want to see Dragon Shrine much more often, so that's why I'm playing 2 of it. I might replace it in a future build, but for now that's what I'm playing with. And 1 Foolish Burial. Ideally, we want these 2 cards in our hand so that we can dump Archbrave and Goliath. But again, as I said, without Dark Matter, it's a bit harder to pull that off. 1 for 1, useful if we have too many high level monsters in our hand. We want to dump it for a tuner, which might be much more useful for our play. And then I played 3 Return of the Dragon Lords, 1 Silver Cry, and 1 Monster Reborn for our recursion, for our special summoning from the graveyard. And a Return of the Dragon Lord provides protection to our dragon. Additionally, we played 2 Twin Twister and 2 Call by the Grave. I decided to cut down Call by the Grave into 2 because there's a lot of time where I ended up having 2 of this card in my hand when I don't really need it, and it costs the game. Yeah. Lastly, for trap, I play 1 Skill Drain, which is very useful to negate your opponent monster. It's a double-edged sword because it might affect your field as well, but seeing that Blue Eyes is mostly big beaters and we don't really use the effect that much, so yeah, it's a good addition. For the extra deck, now this is where it gets a little bit tricky. I have to admit, now that Dark Matter is gone, it's really hard for me to build my extra deck. So this is a mashup of, if you remember my previous video on my Blue Eyes White Dragon profile, I said that I will add some cards if Dark Matter is banned, so here they are. First of all, Twin Burst are very useful to overcome our opponent who have much larger attack points or the one that cannot be destroyed by battle. Then 2 Blue Eye Spirit Dragon, 1 Azura Eye Silver Dragon, 1 Crystal Wings Synchro Dragon, and to complement with that, Black Rose Moonlight Dragon. Now additionally, I'm adding Stardust Spark Dragon as well as Cloud Dragon. The reason why I add these 2 is because for my Exist monster, I'll be adding a true King of Calamity. Now if there's a new player out there, what this card does is that once per turn during either player turn, you can detach 1 material from this card and declare 1 attribute. This turn, all face-up monster on the field become the attribute, but more importantly, all monster in your opponent position with the attribute cannot activate their effect or attack. So this is a good staller and also a good negator. Right. Then of course I play the usual Galaxy package without Dark Matter. So we have Galaxy Eye Cypher, Blade Dragon, Full Armor Photon Dragon, and Cypher Dragon. I also play Hope Harbinger Dragon Titanic Galaxy. So with True King of Calamity in the deck, I have much more option of playing. I can go either to Crystal Wing or True King of all Calamity when I'm playing with my Go About, for example. Okay. For Link monster, I have to cut down to 2 to make space for True King of Calamities build. So I'm playing 1 Hip Hoshinogen and 1 Link Kuribo. Hip Hoshinogen to open up your extra deck monster, and Link Kuribo is useful because you'll have a lot of level 1 tuner in the deck. Now that's all for this deck, but I have to admit, in the future I will be posting an updated version of it, depending on what card we'll be getting in the future, as well as depending on how the community built this pure variant of the deck. Now if you like this video, do leave a like and subscribe for more content in the future. Also, do comment below if you're going to watch the end game today. Thank you for watching.